Welcome back once again to High Ridge Farm with the Walrus. So, we're in Stardew Valley, summer of week 2. And slowly but surely, my small area of crops is getting there, which is fantastic. And we're just trying to get rid of a few of these summer vegetables, throwing them in, getting a little bit of extra cash. In the same way, I really do think I need to start selling some of these gemstones just to get a little bit of extra money so I can actually afford some half-decent upgrades, either to the house, rods, that sort of thing. But I'm also well aware that I really need to work on my fishing. So that's going to be something that's going to be a major focus of this couple of days in game. Now I do need to smelt a bit more iron. That's no problem there. There we go, nice and easy. Now of course, once my fishing is leveled up, that gives me the opportunity to start catching better quality fish, which, as silly as that might sound, it's actually going to be particularly helpful for the Harvest Festival, as any quantity of iridium quality items are really going to make it much easier for me to score much more highly. And at the moment, I don't really think I've got the capability of harvesting iridium quality crops. Maybe gold? Possibly. I mean, I've done it a few times before, and hopefully I can get some more gold ones going forwards. But really, fish is my main opportunity, because if I get a perfect cast, a maximum cast, and I get a perfect catch, there's a good chance it'll be an iridium quality fish, which will add towards the score of the Harvest Festival. So because of this, fishing is going to be a particularly intensive thing that needs to happen in today and tomorrow on the on a High Ridge Farm. Now I'm just going to quickly go through and double check if I got anything that I can deposit here. I don't know why I grabbed the pine tar. I'm thinking about it. It's actually maple syrup that I need, not pine tar. Oops. And I also do need to double check what summer vegetables I need. Now I'm well aware that I've already thrown the radish and other miscellanea in, which isn't going to be too helpful, but they are ones that I do need. And once the summer vegetables are done, because I've only got so it's 8 days in so far, so I've still got roughly 21 days to get everything harvested and grown. So I've got the opportunity to do it. I've just got to make sure I actually do it properly, because I would, shockingly enough, like to not miss a deadline, because that's essentially what that would be if I don't actually manage to get it in time. However, I'm going to do some intense fishing here down by Willie's hut, I think. So let's just come on down. Now, I will freely admit I cut out a bit there, partly because it was nearly half an hour of me just fishing. And nobody needs to see that, because it's just dull. But I've thrown all the fish in the box, ready to be shipped out. I did actually manage to catch an iridium quality fish as well, so I was quite pleased with myself on that one, because I got a maximum cast and I got a perfect draw, which was absolutely fantastic. I think it was an iridium flounder, so that was absolutely brilliant. And I think maybe it's because it's also raining, that also has an opportunity to improve its quality. I'm not sure, but it happened, and I'm pleased, because that's valuable. I would also have liked to have remembered to held on to it, because I'm an idiot and just threw it straight in the vending thing, because I do actually kind of need to hold on to one or two. But I've still got some opportunity to try and cast again and actually get a couple more. So I'm just going to quickly double check and see what other things I can catch up in the lake up here, because that's still an opportunity. I've still got plenty of energy left. I will admit I ate a couple of the fish as well, so I've got an opportunity to do a little bit more fishing and getting some lake fish, because they're ones that I need a bit more for the community centre. And completing that would be quite helpful, as the community centre is going to be a pain in the posterior to complete if I don't manage to catch all of the fish. And I know I've heard people saying before that they find the fishing part the most tedious and hardest. And personally, I don't know why. I find it quite easy to do. And maybe that is because I'm using a controller. One of the things that I have noticed is that watching a friend play where she was using a mouse and keyboard, yes, she had a lot more control about planting crops and harvesting things, nice and easy, but for some reason she found fishing way harder than I did. I guess because I'm just pushing the X key. I don't know, but that was just something that I noticed. Whether there's any correlation between those, who knows. I very much doubt there actually is, but that is a possibility. But once I've got a few more of these fish here, then I can actually throw them into the community centre. I probably also need to double check from the mushroom farm that I've got in, well, the mushroom cave bit, because I would like to see if I've got any of the purple mushrooms or the morels to put in the community centre bundles, because that will make my life a lot easier today. However, there's going to be a lot of the fishing. Oh my goodness, what on earth is this one? This one's trying to escape super fast. Wow. Okay, well, what on earth that was, I couldn't figure out. He's trying to remember what fish are actually available, and because it is chucking it down with rain, I think that does modify the fish that are available. I have a sneaking suspicion it might be a sturgeon. Now, I'm loath to get that chest because I don't really want to lose this fish. This thing is mad. But, oh, come on. Come on. Yes. It is a sturgeon. Good grief. They were tough to catch. At least it's not a legend. That's not something I'm going to be able to catch for a little while anyway, so I'm not too worried about that one. Oh, looks like we got another one that... Christ, I definitely need a better rod. And maybe a better bobber. That would probably help as well. But that's going to be the other advantage of levelling up the fishing, is it's going to give me the access to other more useful articles of fishing accessories, which is going to make life just a lot easier. And that's kind of really what I'm aiming for, is just getting this loads easier, more than anything. Now, let's just quickly keep going here. Now, I will also admit I know full well that this is not the most exciting thing to watch at the end of the day, but at the same time, hopefully those of you who are watching, you're tuning in because you love the silky smooth tones of a ridiculous Englishman playing a farming simulator more than anything else. Not that he's in any way, shape or form good at the game, he's just got a good voice. Admittedly, that was actually the reason I started doing this. Is a friend of mine, she was like, oh yeah, why not? Give it a go. And hey, it's something easy to do. I've got voice acting stuff already. I mean, I do a little bit of voice acting as it is. Nothing too exciting, just adverts. And believe me, there's nothing quite as exciting about advertising for somebody's garden decorating landscaping company when you have to record it about 20 times because you keep messing it up. And the outtakes were quite entertaining because it was just a lot of blah, 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 fence and just failing at life at being able to actually articulate what you were trying to say. I love reading off a script. It's quite good fun. I've read books out and such, but sometimes when you're just not in the mood for it and you're just reading off a script and it just goes, yep, nope, my brain, nope, not working today, sorry, cannot brain, I have the dumb. You're just gonna have to go away now. It's just how it is. But hey ho. Now, I do need to head back to the community centre and actually have a look and see what I've actually managed to catch and if I can deposit any of it away. Now, of course, my energy's pretty darn low at the moment, so that's going to end real well, I'm sure, if I don't keep an eye on that, because I've already exhausted myself a couple of times as I've been playing and not actually done very well because of it. as that does mean that I then end up dragging my feet around, moving much more slowly, and it's really annoying. Also, this is the river fish bundle. I want the lake fish bundle. Oh, excellent, I've completed it now. So I've got the largemouth bass, I've got my sturgeon, fantastic stuff. Get in there. Now, wonder what I get for this. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, some fishing tackle. Meh. Okay, so I still need a red snapper. Let's see if I can catch one of those at some point. I think the wood skip's one that you get from the Lost Foresty bit. The mysticky bit with the where you have to cut down the large log in the way. Couldn't tell you for the life of me what it's actually called. I want to say the Lost Woods, but all I'm remembering is just the Legend of Zelda and Sarah's song just popping into my head after many years of not actually playing that. Goodness, that came out on the N64 when I was, could have been older than about 7. Good grief. Everyone remembers their first major console game, especially if it was a Zelda one, and that was mine. It was the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It was crazy because I never actually played any of the Legend of Zelda games before then, but I was lucky enough to get back. My cousins had a SNES, and I was able to go back and play some of the older ones, which was so much fun. I'm really glad that nobody in my family had a Philips CD, because I think I might have cried if I'd played the CDR ones, or whatever they were actually called, because they were awful. But I did grow up actually watching the Legend of Zelda cartoon, as ridiculous as that was. My goodness, back in the day. And as of course I've rambled off on a complete random tangent which make no sense. Good old me. So again, I'm going to be careful because I'm likely to just exhaust myself if I keep throwing this rod out. But the more I can catch, the more money I can make, and the easier it'll be to restore stuff to the community centre. And that's my main aim, really, is just getting stuff into the community centre, getting it done, because I really want the damn greenhouse, although I know that the fish aren't anything to do with the greenhouse in any way, shape or form. But it does allow me to start panning for miscellanea in the water, I think, because the glittering boulder gets removed from the top of the lake in the mountains. Oh, drat! I've managed to make myself sluggish from overexertion. I probably should eat something, otherwise I am just going to end up keeling over, because I'm going to be moving very slow. Let's see if I can eat a couple of bits of green algae and see if that perks me up enough to move at normal pace. Yeah, that's much better. So, it's only 10 PM, but I have used up a lot of energy today. And I think I'm just going to head on up to the community centre, double check, and then head back to the farm, sling these fish in, and get cracking with that. Now, one of the things I do need to build on the farm are the lightning spikes, the lightning rods, because knowing my luck, I am going to end up getting it struck repeatedly and just igniting bits of my farm. Having seen what happens to fruit trees when they get struck by lightning in the game, it's really annoying. And unfortunately, I don't think I've actually unlocked the farming skill enough to actually get them. So I really need to just start planting much larger swaths of land for crops. And that's one of the reasons why I've sold so many gems today, is so I can actually buy a lot more plants, a lot more valuable crops to try and level up the farming skill as much as physically possible. Now, I think the hoe will be ready tomorrow as well, so it gives me that as a good, useful advantage there. Now, I did catch a couple of useful miscellanea to take to not Gunter. Yeah, it is Gunter who runs the museum, so that'll be useful at least. So let's get into the house. And what's the weather going to be like tomorrow? Nope, didn't mean to do that one. Weather report. And it's clear and sunny, so that's okay. I can deal with that. It just means I've got to water stuff, and I am lazy, so I will inherently admit that. It's okay, so we'll have... Oh, wow. So I managed to level up fishing twice, so I must have been really close to a level at the beginning of the day. So a nice 7,800. So that's going to give me a good opportunity to purchase some more shiny things. And actually, considering I do have iron bars, I could probably upgrade my axe or my pick. So that'll be helpful. But let's see what we can do with that for now. So yeah, I just need to get all these crops watered. Super exciting stuff, I'm well aware. But again, the copper pot watering can is making life significantly easier. I'm so glad that I don't have to do individual plots anymore. I'm looking forward to upgrading to the steel though, because again, more land, well, more ground covered will make life a lot easier. Well, I'm trying to figure out what on earth I've planted that died. Unless it's from the mixed seeds, which I'm assuming that's the case for these two that have keeled over in the heat or whatever, just lack of, no, we can't be dealing with this, it's too warm, go away. Which, I mean, is fair. I'm usually like that myself, actually. I do not function in heat. It's not my, my best operating conditions. For want of a better phrase, I just do not cope with heat. I'm just a big mess. I hate the summer. I much prefer the winter. Or I can deal with autumn. It's usually like cool enough that I don't feel like I'm sweltering and dying, because that's my usual complaint. Is during the night it's just, well, I feel like I've died and just become a sweaty monster, which I'm sure is exactly what's currently happening to the poor walrus at the moment as he's wandering around his farm. I mean, I know it's still quite early, so maybe he's escaping it, but I'm glad I'm not him right now. Because, ew, sticky. Again, that's another reason why I need to improve my farming skills so I can make the improved sprinklers. Because then this entire mess will take less time, and look how much energy watering everything eats. That's the problem I'm worried about, is that if I do start planting more crops, that's going to eat up even more energy if I don't manage to level up and get those darn improved sprinklers quickly. And the sooner I get them, the better. Now, let's have a quick look in here. Let's see what... Oh, we do have some morels. That's actually really helpful, because those are quite needed as part of the one of the foraging bundles. So that'll make life a lot easier. Now, let's get rid of this tree, because I don't need it there. Go away. I'll sell the common mushrooms, because I don't need those. I don't think you ever need them, other than for some of the cooking recipes. But I don't really need them at the moment. So I need to see Gunter. I need to go and pick up my hoe. And I'll take 5 bits of iron with me, see if I can upgrade one of my tools. Do I need anything else? Well, let's just smelt these while I can. Make life easier. Because they can go while I'm in town. And considering stuff's only just started opening up, that's not a problem. Now, of course, I got the melons from part of the museum bundles, so that's quite a nice, useful one so far. So off we trot. Oh, a grape and a sweet pea. That'll be useful stuff just to sell. Again, just get that done and out of the way. And is there anything else up here? No, that's a shame. Oh well. That's just how it is. And we'll have to have a quick look around. So, I'm picking up the hoe, which will allow me to plant more crops, so I do probably want to pop into Pierre's as well, but I'll do that after I purchase the upgrade for the axe, or the pickaxe. I'm trying to figure out which one will be more useful. Hey, have a pepper. It's the, I know Lewis likes them, so he can have a hot pepper. Woo! Well, another sweet pea might be useful for something. Maybe. Even if it's just a bit of money or energy. It's both useful stuff, really. Okay, so we've got 2 more donations to the museum. Oh, a new reward. That's helpful. What's he giving us? And the reward is pumpkin seeds. Okay, so useful for next season. But still, useful stuff. I'd rather have it than not. Oh, yay. Green algae out of the bin. That must be horrible. Ugh. Okay, so we've got the copper hoe, and we will process a geode before we get him to upgrade our tools, because he can't do both, apparently. And I don't know if I've given that Celestine. So, eeny, meeny, miny. I think the axe is going to be more useful. Yeah, no, I've already given that to him. Okay, so I've now got my hoe and reorganised my gubbins. So I now can plant a few more crops, and that's going to be the big thing. So I've got 3,966 to spend on crops. Probably going to pick up some corn, because that'll last the next 2 months. Well, the next 2 seasons. But what else? I should probably check and see what I need in the community centre to harvest as part of the summer bundles. I'm pretty sure hot peppers are one of them, and I've been throwing them straight in the vendor bin, or of course giving them to the mayor. But let's have a look and see on this one. It's not a dye one. Is it this one? No, it's not in this one at all, is it? It's in the foraging ones. Drat. Not the end of the world. I just need to wander over slightly more to the other side of the community centre. Good grief, I need some coffee. I'm so slow. I'm so slow. Okay, what do we get from the exotic foraging bundle completion? And we get something. Oh, we do need common mushrooms. They're part of the autumn bounty. Ah, drat. Okay, that's not too difficult. It'll be a couple of days and they'll grow back. So that'll be easy enough. Okay, so I need some corn. That's definitely. I need corn for both of those, actually. Summer. Okay, so tomatoes, blueberries, melons, and hot peppers. Okay. That's not too bad. I can easily get some tomatoes and blueberries on the grow. I've got some melons. I've got some hot peppers growing. So, easy peasy. Let's go get some more seeds. Although I think I have a sneaking suspicion they're the more expensive ones, which is not the end of the world, but I'll live. Okay, what are you going to be able to give me? So tomatoes are 50, so they're not too bad. Melons and blueberries, well, they'll harvest, they'll provide stuff constantly, which is good. Yeah, I probably should pick up some fertilizer. Oh, that was dumb. I can easily make it, and I've got loads of sap. Oh, that was dense. I thought that was improved fertilizer. Damn. Oh, well. So I feel really stupid now. Because if that was improved fertilizer, that'd be actually a sensible thing to grab. But no, that wasn't. That was just regular, muggin' standard fertilizer that I can make from 2 whole sap. So again, I feel pretty stupid now. Oh, well. Kind of deserved that, didn't I? Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need these or that. So let's get ready to hoe. Because thankfully I'm now able to hoe up a lot more ground a bit more quickly, as I now have the space for it. Now I do have that star fruit. I could grow that because that's a summer crop. And they sell for a lot, to be honest. And I wouldn't mind having some of those. I think I got that from the museum. Think being the operative word there. Okay, so let's hoe up some ground and clear some space here. Get this ready. That's fine. And we will put some fertilizer down because I want actually good quality crops. Thank you very much. Well, as good a quality as I can physically get at this stage in the game. And the better the quality, the more money we get. And that's what we want. Cash money, thank you, please. And more melons because they're just generally valuable as a product, which is good. And what else have we got? Let's just hoe up some more land here and here. And we'll plant some more fertilizer in, and some of those, some tomatoes, some more of that, and I think that's everything. So let's water it all, and we're good. That's fantastic. So at least that's ready to grow. That's what we're after. I think what will happen is as soon as I can unlock the improved sprinklers, I'll probably wait until the autumn fall season, and then I'll reorganize this plots of land, because then I can put Scarecrow surrounded by the improved sprinklers and plots of land around it that actually makes sense. And that's kind of what I'm after, because that'll make life a lot easier. So let's get the iron bars out of here, and let's just have a quick look. Put those away. And I could probably smelt some quartz, actually. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Partly because it'll be valuable more than anything. Well, more valuable than quartz on its own, at least. And I'd like some money, thank you, please. Eventually, this area here will probably end up having barns rather than the crops, as it's not where I anticipate having lots of crops growing. Maybe a small couple of plots, but nothing super exciting. Anyway, let's have a quick check down here. What do we have? Oh, we've got some maple syrup. And we've got some stuff from our pots, which is good. Again, not anything particularly helpful, but it's there. But I'm going to go and quickly investigate the quarry area, because this could be useful. So some more iron, some more copper, and a couple of geodes. That could be useful stuff. I mean, it's helpful in the grand scheme of things, although it is eating my energy. Let's see, do I have anything? Yeah, let's eat this and see what I can get from that. Oh, wow, that's a lot of energy. Plus, it improves the defense and forestry skill, I think. But whilst I've got the energy, I might as well just smash up all of these rocks and get the best going with this, because I would like to have as much experience for leveling up possibilities as possible, as I would rather have more skills, thank you kindly. Although again, more stone is useful, because I'm going to need it anyway at some point. Okay, so we've got some maple syrup there, which would be nice and helpful, because that's part of the one of the artisan bundles, I think. I think it's the chef's one. It's part of that, I think. But let's just sell those. Potato cat, being a potato, which is quite adorable, to be honest with you. I've never owned a cat ever in my life. I've looked after cats of friends and neighbours, but I've never owned one. I wouldn't say no, but I have my guinea pigs, and they're my pet focus at the moment, thank you. Because they're very small and very manageable. They're noisy as heck, but at least they're manageable. I'm actually quite impressed that none of them have started squealing while I'm actually recording at the moment, because sometimes one of them, who's the youngest one, he will squeal if you haven't given him attention, and he'll squeal every 2 hours if you don't give him a cuddle. He's such a little attention whore. It's adorable. Such a little fluff monster as well. So, yeah. Oh, no, that's a fishing rod, not a hoe. Okay, so we've got a book. That's good. And let's catch some more stuff. Hello, Willy. We're going to cast next to you and see what we catch, because I need red snappers. That's not a red snapper. I want a red snapper, Willy. That's what I want. Can you be my good luck charm? Are you going to help me get a fish? Probably not. Oh, goody, another flounder. Oh, it's a gold one. That's good. That's useful stuff, because that'll sell for a reasonable amount more than anything. That's kind of the main aim of this one, is I want to make me some money, thank you, because money, please, is the main advantage on this one. The more cash money I can make, the more seeds I can buy, and yeah, it's a vicious cycle. What are we going to catch here? Well, it's not going to be a perfect one, but it's still going to be a good one, and it's a halibut. Ooh, a gold one. That's good. So as I mentioned earlier, it's I think that fishing is going to be the opportunity to get the best quality materials and stuff to show off. I've got a gold bar, so that's useful. I've got a diamond, that's useful. It's the sort of stuff that I can use to get as high a score as physically possible, because that's really what I'm after, is just the better the score, the better. And then there's also the games as well, which I need to do as well, which is going to be a fun little challenge. But we'll see how well those go. I tend to just get a few tickets and then just blow them all on the wheel of spinning, because I'll rely on the joys of luck and chance, because it's carried me so far thus far. So let's just keep doing that. Let's see, what have we got here? Oh, well, it's not a flounder. Oh, probably a halibut. Yes, it is a halibut. Whee! And what are we going to catch next? I think that's the thing, is it's the nighttime fishing does have its joyous perks, but I do need to catch some of the other nighttime fishing fish, which sounds really dumb to say out loud like that. But I do need to catch some of the ones that are part of the nighttime bundle. Oh, that was close. Nearly lost that one. I don't really want to lose this fish, because then I'll lose the treasure chest. That's another halibut. Another gold one as well. Okay, so not really the end of the world if I'd lost that chest, because it's just a dressed spinner. But there is a chance it could be a dinosaur egg. And I want a dinosaur egg, because I want to have, rather than a coop full of chickens, I want a coop of dinosaurs, because that will be the cutest thing going. Because dinosaurs. They're adorable little stegosaurus things, and I love it. That's what I want, is a farm of... welcome to Jurassic Farm. Except run by a walrus, who's clearly insane. That's what I'm on. That's really what I want. I'm not going to start singing Spice Girls, don't worry. I wonder what quality that one was, considering it's not a gold one, and it was a perfect cast. Be nice to see. Oh my goodness, it's almost 11 o'clock on the game. It's getting pretty late in the town. Might need to only do a couple more casts before I head back. Depends on how quickly this one comes back in. I know I'm casting with no bait, so this is going to be a slow process regardless. But again, it might be useful more than anything. It'll level up the fishing, it'll give me some money, and that's really what I'm after. It's just that money right now. Okay, and we've got some broken glasses. God, we waited ages for that. That was rubbish. Just what I wanted. Bloody glasses. Ugh. Now, if memory serves, Willie will start selling me... I can't remember if he sells you the iridium rod next, but he definitely sells you one that can take the tackle as well as the bait. Well, you know, we've got some more fish. That's useful. That's some extra cash money coming in. I'm well aware I left that shell on the beach, so it'll be there tomorrow, so I can easily come back to the beach and grab it, because the forageable items do tend to stay where they are. So it's not really the end of the world on that one. But we'll have a quick look and throw these lovely fish and some seaweed into the sale bin. And I kind of wonder how much that's actually going to give me for today. It's probably going to be no more than 1,000, I think, because I haven't really done much catching. But we'll see. Oh, it was an iridium halibut, so I'm holding on to that horrible thing. Oh my goodness, that's fantastically useful. Because that's one of the things ready to put forward. Excellent stuff. Okay, well, that's going to be me wrapping this one up for the evening. And once again, thank you for joining me, the Walrus, as I play Stardew Valley, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next episode.